Hello, my name is Mackenzie Phelps, and this is my discussion over the Mamba Mentality event that we had at WSC a few weeks ago. The speaker was fantastic. He obviously has been doing this for a very long time and is quite comfortable with the subject and the information, everything involved in his speaking. And now, what I mean by that is everything flowed perfectly. His visual aid was very clear. You could read it. There wasn't too many words. There was pictures. It was very easy to read and understand, and it flowed perfectly with his verbal speech. He would be talking and he would be using the slides, and he had very good memorization of the slides and additional information with his visual aid that was not on the visual aid. He didn't have very many pauses. The pauses that he did have were intentional, more as though asking a question and hoping that somebody would answer, or telling everybody to maybe close their eyes and think of 4 things. So I'd like to start off with his visual aid. His visual aid, like I said before, was very clear, flowed perfectly, not too many words, great pictures, and it went well with everything that he would be saying. And the transitions were perfect. He clicked them at the right time. He didn't struggle with his presentation whatsoever. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew what he was talking about, which brings me to his verbal communication. His verbal communication is very good. It was very clear. It was very loud, but not too loud. Loud enough where I could hear him all the way in the back and to the left of the auditorium. He spoke clear, he spoke loud enough. I was able to understand him perfectly, and he was well paced. He didn't talk too slow where you lost interest or where it seemed as though he didn't know what he was saying. And he didn't talk too fast where you couldn't understand what he was saying or keep up if you were taking notes like I did. Very well paced. Everything was well paced. His words matched his visual. His words and his visual matched his body language. His body language and hand gestures were phenomenal. He used his space very well. He didn't move too far out, too far in. He would go up to the PowerPoint and he would, present and talk about the data that he had on his visual aid. But he would also go over to the podium, kind of step out towards the edge to the audience when asking questions, but he didn't move too much and he didn't move too little. He was also very good about resting himself, and as like my body language, he had a very relaxed or chill body behavior. He was very confident. He was very relaxed but confident in the same way because he knew what he was doing. He had very good memorization. He had no issue whatsoever with his presentation. His hand gestures were great. I was able to focus and not be seeing all kinds of annoying hand gestures. And he wasn't just like this the entire time, because that just kind of feels as though maybe they're not confident, they're too shy, they don't know what they're talking about, maybe they've forgotten. So all around, his presentation, from verbal to hand gestures, body language, use of space, his visual, memorization was perfect. All of it was quite great. And I actually learned a lot from this event. And I was very glad that I went, not only for educational purposes, but also for personal purposes. That really helped me stop and realize. It gave me some very good tips and steps to start working on to have a Mamba mentality. And this is my discussion over Mamba mentality, and thank you very much for watching.